development strategy. There are two main ways companies can obtain new products: acquisition and new products development. Acquisition means buying another company or their patent. For example, when Facebook acquired Instagram, instead of creating a new app, they bought an existing one to expand their ecosystem. The second approach is new products development, which refers to creating original products, improving existing ones, or modifying them through research and development. For instance, Apple doesn't just sell iPhones. Every year, they introduce new features like improved cameras or processor. That's an example of incremental innovation. And the second part is new product development process. This slide shows the step-by-step process of developing a new product. It starts with idea generation, gathering as many creative ideas as possible. Then comes idea screening, where companies filter out unrealistic ideas. And after that, they move to concept development and testing, where the idea is tested with potential customers. Then they develop a marketing strategy to position and promote the product. Next are more technical parts: business analysis to calculate cost and profit. Then products development. The R&D team create prototypes, and followed by test marketing, and finally commercialization, which is the actual launch to the market. So this process has reduced risk and ensures that only the most promising ideas reach customers. Let's take Starbucks as an example for new products development process. So this shows Starbucks program called My Starbucks Idea, where customers could submit and vote for new product ideas. Over 5 years, they received more than 150,000 ideas and launched 277 new products, such as free Wi-Fi in stores, new seasonal flavor, and mobile payment options. This reflects the idea generation and screening stages. From the process in the previous slide, Starbucks collected ideas from the public, analyzed them, and developed only the best ones. It also demonstrates how involving customers in the R&D process can increase engagement and innovation success.
The product of life cycle, or POC, is the course product sales and profits take over its lifetime. It consists of 5 distinct stages, which are product development, introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. Let's delve into each of these stages. The journey begins with product development. This is where the company finds and develops a new product idea. During this stage, sales are zero and company's investment costs are high. The introduction stage starts when the new product is first launched. Sales growth is slow and the profits are non-existent because of the heavy expenses of product introduction. If the product is successful, it enters the growth stage, characterized by rapid market acceptance and increasing profits. The maturity stage is a period of slowdown in sales growth. Most products are in the stage profits level off or decline due to increased marketing outlays to defend the product against competition. The final stage is decline, where sales falls off and product profits drop. This can be due to technological advances, shift in consumer taste, or increased competition. For instance, iconic brands like Coca-Cola and Heinz have demonstrated remarkable longevity, thriving for 100 years, while brands like Guinness have been successful more than 2.5 centuries. In conclusion, the product life cycle is a powerful tool for marketers. By understanding which state a product is in, companies can tailor their marketing strategies to maximize sales and profitability throughout the product's life. It's a continuous cycles of innovation and adaptation.
Now, let's look at the final part of product strategies, additional product and service considerations. This includes how companies act responsibly in their product decisions and how they adapt their offering for the international market. Customers expect brands to be not just effective but ethical and safe. Socially responsible product decision mean creating products that are safe to use, honestly labeled, and environmentally sustainable. Companies must avoid false claims, respect consumer rights, and design products that reduce harm to people and the planet. When expanding globally, companies must balance standardization and adaptations. Some products can stay the same worldwide for brand consistency, while the others need changes in packaging, ingredient, or marketing to fit the local culture and laws. A strong global brand like Lifebuoy or Coca-Cola keep its core identity but still connect with local consumers. So in summary, additional product and service consideration remind us that marketing doesn't end at the product launch. Success comes from being responsible, sustainable, and culturally adaptable, ensuring products truly meet the need of both consumer and society.
Next, I will introduce Chapter 10, Pricing. First, what is price? So, price is the amount of money charged for a product or a service. More importantly, price is the sum of all the values that customers have to pay to gain the benefits or having or using a product or service. When setting price, companies must find a balance between a price that's too low to earn profit and one that's too high to attract the customer. So the lowest limit is set by the product cost, while the highest limit is set by the consumer perceived value. In between these 2 points, business must also consider competitors, market demand, and their marketing strategy. From this framework, there are three major pricing strategies. The first one is customer value based, next is cost based, and the last one is competition based pricing. Among these, the customer value based when setting price. From this framework, there are three major pricing strategies. The first one is customer value based, next is cost-based, and the last one is competition-based pricing. Among these, the customer value-based pricing is the most customer-focused. Like, instead of starting with the cost, company will begin by understanding how much value consumer place on the product, and the goal is to set a price that reflects the benefit customer perceive. This approach reverses the usual process. Like, instead of building a product first, then adding a markup, the company will define what value customer expect and then design the product to fit the target price. Within the value-based pricing, there are two key methods. The first one is good value pricing. This method aims to provide high quality and service at a fair and reasonable price. The second method is value-added pricing. On the other hand, this method builds extra benefits and services that to justify a higher price.
Cost-based pricing sets price based on the cost for producing, distributing, and selling the product, plus a fair rate of return for effort and risk. This technique panel illustrates the concept perfectly. When creating something with exceptional craftsmanship, you must account for every cost, materials, labor, workshop rent, tools, then as a makeup that reflects your skill and risk. The principle is simple. Understand your cost and then add enough machine to make it work right. To implement cost-based pricing, we need to understand three types of cost. Fixed costs don't vary with production or sales level, like rent, heat, interest, and executive salary. Whether you produce 1 unit or 100, rent stay the same. Variable costs vary directly with production level, like raw materials and packaging. More production means more of these costs. Total costs are simply fixed plus variable costs for any production level. To set profitable price, you must recover all costs plus can earn a profit. Understanding this distinction is crucial for pricing decisions. In this slide, shows how costs behave at different production levels. The key message is costs are an important factor in setting price, and companies must understand them well. Graph A shows short-run average cost in the fixed site plant. Costs follow a U-shaped high when underutilized, optimal at the right volume, then rising if you overproduce. Graph B is more interesting. It shows how long-run average costs across different plant sizes. Notice how per unit cost decreased from plant 1 to plant 3. This is economies of scale. A company producing 3,000 units per day has much lower per unit cost than one producing 1,000 units. This explains why large manufacturers can undercut smaller competitors. They achieve economies of scale that dramatically reduce costs. The experience curve shows another cost advantage. As accumulated production increases, cost per unit decrease. This isn't just scale, it's organizational learning. Companies get better over time, workers become more efficient, processes optimized, waste reduced, and procurement improves. Lenovo demonstrated they have learned to produce tablets more efficiently, allowing competitive pricing and better value. The first mover who achieve high accumulated production can have a significant cost advantage over competitors. This apparent curve effect is a powerful competitive weapon. Cost plus pricing sets a standard marker to product costs. Let's see how it works with this toaster example. Variable cost is $10. Fixed costs are $300,000. Expected sales are 50,000 units. Unit cost equal variable cost plus fixed cost divided by unit sales. $10 plus $6 equals $16. To earn a 20% markup, divided unit cost by 1 minus diesel return is $16 divided by 0.8 equal $20. The manufacturer priced the toaster at $20 to recover all costs and earn 20% profit. Note that this approach is completely internal focused. The company determines price based on cost and deserved profit, ignoring what customer will pay or what competitor charge. This is both its strength and weakness. Cost plus pricing has clear benefits. Sellers are certain about cost. Price competition is minimized if competitors use similar approach. Buyer feels fair. There is transparency in here's our cost plus reasonable profit. However, the major disadvantage is critical. It's ignore demand and competitor price. Just because something costs $20 to make doesn't mean customer will pay $20. They would pay maybe $30 because they value it highly, or maybe competitors offer similar product for $15. Small business sometimes fail by following cost plus pricing without considering market realities. They know they cost perfectly, but have no idea whether customers value their product enough to cover those costs. Break-even pricing sets price to break even on costs or achieve a target return. The formula is fixed cost divided by revenue per unit minus variable cost per unit. Look at this chart. We see three lines. Fixed costs like constant at $200,000. Total cost rise with volume, and total revenue increase with sales, where total revenue meets total cost at 50,000 units generating $1 million. That is the break-even point. That's for strategic thinking. At this price, can we realistically sell enough units to break even or hit our profit target? Is Connick's pricing decision to make reality. Competition-based pricing takes a completely different approach. Instead of looking inward at cost, you look outward at competitor strategies, price, and offerings. Caterpillar exemplified this with dependability all day every day. They position as superior in reliability, allowing premium pricing. This presents a fundamental shift. Rather than asking, what do we need to charge? Competition-based pricing asks, what will the market bear relative to alternatives? This breakdown shows Caterpillar's brilliant pricing strategy. They start with the competitor $420,000 bulldozer price, then calculate their value additions. First is $50,000 for superior reliability and durability, and next is $40,000 for lower lifetime operating costs, and $40,000 for superior service, and finally it's $20,000 for longer parts warranty. This totals $570,000 in value-added price, but they don't charge $570,000. They offer a $70,000 discount, making the final price $500,000. This is strategic brilliance. They anchor to competitors, justify their premium through tangible value, then soften it within a discount. A customer don't think it's $80,000 more expensive. They think this delivers $150,000 in additional value, so I'm getting a great deal. The notes confirm this works. Caterpillar dominates heavy equipment despite premium price because customers believe they deliver substantially more value over the machine's lifetime.
So regarding internal and external factor, beyond customer value perceptions, cost, and competitor strategies, the company must consider several additional internal and external factors. About the internal factor, company overall marketing strategies, objective, and marketing mix, as well as other organizational consideration. And about the external factor, the nature of the market and demand, and the other environment factor. About the overall marketing strategies, objective mix, price is only one element of the company broader marketing strategies. Before setting price, the company must decide on its overall marketing strategy for their product or service. Sometimes a company's overall strategies is built on around the price and value story. So about a target costing, pricings that start with an ideal selling price based on customer value considerations, then target cost that will ensure that the price is met. Pricings in different type of the market. Before setting price, the marketer must understand the relationship between price and demand for its products. Poor competitions. The market consists of many buyer and seller trading in a uniform commodity. No single buyer or seller has much effect on the going market price. And about the monopolistic competitions, the market consists of many buyers and sellers trading over a range of price rather than a single market price. A range of price occurs because sellers can differentiate their price to buyer. So about the economic and other external factor, we have economic conditions, resellers respond to the price, government, and also social concern.